Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the heat. Previous lectures I have discussed about the heat, transforming of heat, process of transformation of heat, and different measuring systems, instruments, measuring scales, temperature, different things. There are three processes of transforming of heats. Already I have discussed. First, conduction, second, convection, third, radiation. Conduction, convection and radiation. So in conduction, already I have discussed, in conductions heat transfer from one particle to another particles. And in convections, heat transfer from one particle to another particle with particles, not without particles. In convections, particles move with heat from one place to another place. And in conductions, heat transfer from particle to particle without leaving their place. But third type of transforming of heat process is known as the radiation. Before radiation, we will discuss about the breeze. What is a breeze? Gently blowing wind is known as a breeze. What is a breeze? Gentle wind is called breeze. There are two types of breeze. First, sea breeze. Second, land breeze. Gentle wind is called breeze. Gentle wind is called breeze. Two types of breeze. First, sea breeze. Second, land breeze. Sea breeze. Second, land breeze. Sea breeze. During the daytime, in the coastal areas, when sun shines, the solid land gets heated to a higher temperature much more quickly than the liquid sea water. Means around the sea, when sun shines, then land parts heated quickly than the sea water. Land parts heated quickly than the sea water. And already I have discussed which substances heated quickly, that substances cool down quickly. Means taking more time for heating, so taking more time for cooling. But when substances taking less time for heating, then that substances taking less time for cooling. Similarly, around the coastal areas, when sun shines during the daytime, so the land parts heating quickly compared to the sea part. So the breeze blowing from, and when sea part is quickly taking more time for heating, so taking more time for cooling. So above air particles getting heat and cooler particles cool down. Then the breeze blowing from seas, means wind blowing from seas towards the land is called sea breeze. When wind blowing from seas to land part is called sea breeze. For example, here given, suppose it is a sea part and it is a land part. C part. So from C part, when wind blowing from sea to land part is known as the land sea breeze, and when, in other hand, when wind blowing from land to sea part is known as the land breeze. So in sea breeze, wind blowing from sea to land. In sea breeze, wind blowing from the sea towards the land, and in land breeze, wind blowing from land to parts of the sea. So second part is a land breeze. Mostly sea breeze occurring during the daytime and land breeze blowing during the night time. So during the night time, the breeze blowing from the land towards the sea is called land breeze. Land breeze blows only during the night, which sea water is hotter than the land part. During the night, around the coastal areas, sea water is hotter during the night than the land part. And during the daytime, land part is hotter than the sea part during the daytime. So these are the two types of breeze, sea breeze and land breeze. In sea breeze, wind blowing from sea towards the land part during the daytime in the coastal areas is known as the sea breeze, and in land breeze, when wind blowing from the land parts towards the sea parts is known as the land breeze. Sea breeze blowing during the daytime and land breeze blowing during the night time. These are the sea breeze and land breeze. After the sea breeze and land breeze, next topic, radiation. Radiation. After the sea breeze and land breeze, here is written radiation. Radiation is the process of flowing of heat from one object to another object, one place to another place. Before radiation, we have discussed about the conduction and convection. So in radiation, if we keep our hand a short distance below the glowing bulb, we can feel its heat on the hand. So this means what? When we keep our hand a short distance below the glowing bulb, we can feel heat on the hand. This means that the hot glowing bulb is transferring some of its heat to own hand. From bulb, some heat transfer to our hand. But between the bulb and hand, there is not any medium. Only you will see air. But air is a poor conductor of heat. Air is a bad conductor of heat. This means between glowing bulb and hand, there is no medium, and heat transfer from one object to another object without any medium. This process of transforming of heat is known as the radiation. So, we can say heat can be transferred from a hot body to cold body by the radiation, even if there is no material medium between them, like solid, liquid or gas. This is the process of transforming of heat from one object to another object without any intervention of the medium is known as the radiation process. Means, in short, we can say conduction, convection and radiation. In conduction, there is a solid materials and liquid materials. In conductions, only solid materials, heat transfer from one particle to another particle or one object to another object. And in liquid and gases, there is a transforming of heat by the convection method. And in radiation, heat transforming from one object to another object without any medium. So there are solid, liquid and gases, and vacuum medium also. Heat can be transferred from one object to another object. These are the some of the introductions and brief explanation about the heat. So in this chapter I have discussed about the transformation of heat, temperature, substances, conduction, convection, radiations and temperatures, measuring scales, human temperature body, average temperature body, Kelvin scale, Celsius scale, degree Celsius scale, Fahrenheit, different things. So chapter number 4 heats I have finished today, and I will discuss and start next chapter in next period. Okay, thank you.